Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's GTA video, we're going to be diving into Grand Theft Auto 6 getting rebooted, what other projects Rockstar might have planned, and a whole lot more. So obviously, the development of Grand Theft Auto 6 has been very turbulent, what we've heard from reports, and then obviously with the newest leaks that have come out, it's just added another wrinkle into this story. Well, we actually heard from insider TezFunds2, who's very knowledgeable and has sources inside of the Rockstar network and community. And so he responded to someone that said, didn't Tez2 say back in 2020 that he heard GTA 6 was 70% done? Why did he suddenly backtrack when Jason Schreier said it is only in early development? What was really his source? And he said, he also said, industry analysts anticipate that the next Grand Theft Auto will be out sometime in Take-Two's 2024 fiscal year, which runs from April 2023 through March 2024. But developers are skeptical. The game has been in development in some form since 2014, with him saying the game was rebooted shortly before or around RDR2's release, as per a source. It's not just my source, but there are members older than my butt who saw an internal document dating back to mid to late 2012. So we'll talk about that in a second. But yes, Grand Theft Auto 6 was rebooted. Now, and how much of it is rebooted, we don't know. We've heard rumors and reports that the game was going to take place in Central, South America, the Caribbean, that there was going to be 4 protagonists. Now we know it's roughly going to take place in Vice City and its surrounding areas, and now we only have 2 protagonists. So if that's what you call getting rebooted, then yes, Rockstar has taken away some of the content, but it doesn't necessarily mean that the game is going to be worse or anything like that. It might have just been easier for Rockstar to produce, given that they now had a shorter time span in order to pull something like that off. Now, in that internal document that he's talking about, this was actually shared by a few members of the community who have said that the only way GTA 6 could have been in early production in 2020 is if they scrapped everything before 2015, halted the project, and picked it up after RDR2 was released. And that's not how Rockstar works. They always work on multiple projects at a time and have it sort of set up in a structured way. Think of it like a main project, a couple of side projects, and a couple of minor projects. And this was actually confirmed by Leslie Benzies, who's no longer with Rockstar Games, but was president of Rockstar Games. And there was more follow-up to that as insider TezFunds2 responded to someone that said, CDPR recently announced that after they released the first game from the new Witcher trilogy, they aim to release another 2 within 6 years. I'm wondering if Rockstar would go in a somewhat similar direction with the next GTA, a major update every 4 to 5 years. And he said, to be honest, whatever would be the next game after GTA 6 is likely already in pre-production by now. It reminds me of what Dan Houser said in a Polygon interview back in September 2013. Where they asked him, how do you begin a Grand Theft Auto game? Were you always thinking of the next one? And he says, we don't always see it as a production line in that way. We have a lot of guys on the team. It's not like a freelance unit that gets taken down and put back together again. So of course, when it finishes, we do need to roll onto something fairly quickly, but there's a certain amount of downtime. Not till the very dying embers of this will we give next one a moment's thought, and that's if we're going to do another one. We always said that if we couldn't think of something interesting to do, then we'd stop. For this or Red Dead, but particularly for GTA, as much as anything, they are a response to what we think went well, or what we could do better, or what could be different from the last one. And the internal document again indicating back in late 2012 that the Houser brothers, Leslie Benzies and Aaron Garbett, already started brainstorming for GTA 6 back then. Now, obviously, they're not going to state that in public interviews, but they've been thinking about what GTA 6 would be even before Grand Theft Auto 5 came out. And with all this discussion going on, a lot of people were wondering, well, why can't Rockstar do like what CD Projekt Red did, who's the creator of the Witcher series and Cyberpunk? Why can't they get games out a lot quicker? With someone saying, hopefully one day Rockstar will have enough employees to work on 2 games at once and get the game out within 4 to 5 years. I think that's why they've been hiring more than ever. And he said maybe they will reconsider releasing Bully 2 after GTA 6. It has been shelved, but it went through 2 years of active development and possibly the Medieval project. So a sequel to Bully has been one of the most highly requested, also rumored, and it's well known that Rockstar has actually worked on a follow-up to that game, but it has since been put on the back burner. And there was also references of Rockstar working on a Medieval project. This is something we kind of talked about years ago, but that was actually something that was leaked, that Rockstar was going to be going back way further in the past and taking us to the medieval era in some way, shape, or form, and whatever that might have been. It's Rockstar, so you have to give them the benefit of the doubt and expect that it's going to be amazing. But yeah, it would have been cool to see something like that in addition to GTA 6. But I guess the way Rockstar works and just creating these masterpiece titles, it might physically not be possible for them to just work on all this stuff at once, because there's so much detail that goes into GTA 6, and we've seen that already in the leaked videos. And that's the last thing I want to talk about in this video today, because someone ended up saying this. What do you guys think? Is it possible that Rockstar Games is using some better AI technology for the game, just like for the NPCs, to make them more clever during the game, recognize you after some crimes, etc.? And he said, have you seen the leaked videos? In the diner robbery video, the protagonists steal a police vehicle, and help text pops up saying that any vehicle you are seen entering will be known to the law enforcement. So yes, it looks like Rockstar is working on having smarter NPCs, a smarter world that sort of mimics like real life. Not necessarily to be a real-life simulator, but like he said, have them be a little bit more clever and recognize you after you've done some crimes. So there's more punishment to, I guess, the actions you might do, the people you interact with, the places you might go, the choices you could make in-game. There might be some sort of morality element to GTA 6, like it was in Red Dead Redemption 2. And it might not be honor versus dishonor, because that's more of a Old West thing, but it definitely could be some sort of, did you make good choices here, or did you make bad choices here? Or the acts that you might carry out during your time in the game. Just something to think about right there, but maybe that answers the question to why Rockstar isn't able to put out multiple games at once, or have them come out every 4 or 5 years, at least recently, just because it's not physically possible given the level of details that they end up putting into their games. But as always, I would love to hear from you guys in those comments down below. What do you think of GTA 6 being rebooted? And what impact do you think this has ultimately on the game itself? Do you see this as something that really doesn't matter? Do you think it's a big deal? And when do you think it's going to be officially revealed, released, and put out to us? Again, that's really the whole thing we're waiting for right now, is really just Rockstar to officially talk about it, more so than just calling it the next installment in the Grand Theft Auto series. But again, let me know what you guys think in those comments down below. I'd love to hear from you guys down there. If you guys did go and enjoy this video, though, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. And be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new. You want to stay up to date on all latest GTA and all the Rockstar Games videos that I'll be doing here on my channel. And be sure to ring that notification bell as well. Sometimes YouTube just doesn't work, and if you ring that bell, you'll always be guaranteed to be notified when new videos arrive. But of course, as always, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.